Popping, y'all. Fully focused. I'm making more videos now, cause especially during right now, cause now it's like I gotta produce the content. So I was editing content and then I spread it out. But now since I'm uploading consistently, right, you're gonna see the same shirt a few times. But just bear with me. So today, I wanted to talk about understanding your purpose, right? Purpose, people. There was a friend of mine, my bro, right? So, not my actual brother, but he's like a bro type. He was talking about the concept of, your purpose. What is your purpose? Purpose is very subjective. Now, the literal definition, purpose is the reason that you were born on this earth, really. This is going to be a lot of religious philosophy. I got this from watching, Dr. Miles Monroe. Dr. Miles Monroe is somebody that I wish I knew personally more when he was alive. He died about, I think, 2018 in a plane crash, right? Now, you don't have to take the religious aspect or the religious information literally, but you can apply the information that's, secular, and then take that and then try to take whatever bits and pieces and apply it to your life. Because regardless, with religion or not, the Bible or not, the Bible does teach lessons that, you don't have to be, Muslim, Catholic, Protestant, Methodist, Christian. If you're talking about a whole denomination, you don't have to necessarily be within that religion to take whatever messages that are brought in, right? So the reason why you were born here, that's very obviously subjective, right? Some people find their purpose, right? Generally you have a natural affinity towards something that energizes you, right? Some activity or task, ideology, that obviously, because we're humans, it's more of either a service or product, right? So something that you like to do, right, that energizes you, that when you wake up on a Monday morning, you don't be like, oh, I gotta go to work, or not work, I gotta go to my job, right? Because he classifies job and work as two different things, right? A job is something that you have a skill, and your employer asks you to perform or execute that skill, and then you get in a certain payroll, right? The work is something that relates to more of your purpose, that it is your reason, your business, in order to make that dinner impact within the universe, that little dent in the universe that Rich Cabot talks about, right? So work is more of a fulfillment. It is it instills your passion, your dedication. Your job is just a task that it's clock in, clock out. It's more of get it done, right? And it's more of a energy drainer, if I can put it that way. So how I personally see it, I believe in God, right? You don't have to believe in God. But for me, God designed me, right, on this earth for a particular reason. There's an idea of that there's no such thing as a new product that's out in the market. If the product was really new, and this is referring back to Miles Monroe, if the product was really new, then it wouldn't have been used before. Now hold on, bear with me, right? When a manufacturer, says whatever a product can do, whatever its capabilities, its functions, right? How do you know it can do that? The manufacturer had to have tested it, right? They tested the product. That means they must have used it at least one time. Therefore, it's not really new, it is used. But when it goes out to sale, it is new. They classify it as new, never been used before. But it has never been used by any other third-party consumer. It has been used by the primary manufacturer before, because they have to test, right? They have to make sure, their device or whatever product they have, it meets the criteria, the requirements, the capabilities that they say that they are sponsoring or putting propaganda on for, right? So when you think about it like that, your iPhone is not really new. They turned on the iPhone, they tested the iPhone, they made sure it's all good, right? I'm using the iPhone to record my videos right now, right? And it checks off on everything that they say it can do, right? But it's not new. The same thing applies within humans as well. God knew that before you were created, before you were born, God knew whatever God's purpose was designed for you or I, right? What capabilities, what functions, what they can do, right? And design that, right, based off their capabilities, functions. Design that person to be able to fulfill a certain task or goal. Now, me personally, I feel like I have found out what my purpose is. Maybe I've realized what my purpose is. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I will hit I'll meet a certain person or be at a certain event and then realize, oh, this direction is now taking me this way, right? That's the thing about life. Life, you don't know. Life is always a journey. There's never really a destination. You're always going through the motions. Just because you didn't realize or you wasted, let's say, years before, there's going to be different points where you're going to have your epiphany phase, right? Apostle found out his epiphany phase when he was 75, right? You can find out your epiphany phase at 16 or 47. There's different. That's why you see different people rise up at different levels, because they found out what they wanted to do, or what they were designed to do, or what they desired to do at different stages. Don't feel like you are behind in life. Now we're within the culture that we have, right? Everybody wants to post what they have, what they do, what's happening right now, and that's cool for them. But the thing is that like I said before, the thing is, when you have an alpha mentality, right? This is especially designed for men. When you have an alpha mentality, you have to know that this is your storyline, right? You can't compare yourself to others. And everything I say, I'm repeating it, but it has to be instilled, because it builds on top of each other, right? It's like an education. Education, you're teaching the fundamentals, and then you build more complex problems or concepts, right? Solutions, methods, based off of the fundamental principles. It's all stacked within each other. It's all intertwined. It's all entangled with each other, right? So this philosophy is always based off of, you have to not compare yourself to others. You are yourself, right? So finding out your purpose, right? When I go, I know what my main skill is. What is the main skill that you have? Don't try to broaden your skill set. What is the one thing that you are best at? There's one thing that everybody is best at. It may be, shining shoes. You know how to do it the best that you can, right? Out of everybody in the block, right? It may be that you have the highest IQ within some type of vector calculus, right? It could be that you are the best ball player within your state, and then you're going to make it to the NBA. Everybody has their own specific skill. It doesn't matter, what it is, what you do. As long as you feel like you are happy and you fulfill, and you can wake up every day and be like, okay, I got this, right? Not wake up every day and it's like, oh, it's another 9 to 5. Then it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? If I see somebody, running a nonprofit makes like what, 25K, I'm not gonna judge that person if they don't care that, let's say somebody else is than unhappy. But some software developer that makes like 150K but is miserable, I'm not really going to be. I try not to be in a standpoint of judging people, right? But relative to them, you know, if they feel like that's their destiny and they fulfilled their purpose in life, then so be it. You know, be happy for them. There's a lot of jealousy in the world, comparison. People try to compare people, right, to make themselves feel better. But it is what it is, you know, today. So it's a it is what it is concept today. It is what it is, right? So just keep in mind, you know, when you try to find your purpose, you know, you're dead. You should feel proud. You should feel motivated. Some days, obviously, people don't feel like doing nothing. I don't feel like doing nothing sometimes, you know. But you should, at the end of the day, when you look back, right, you have, before you go to bed, that revision that you have, how productive was my day or something like that. You know, when you look back, it should have that instillment in your mind that I'm glad I did this today. You know what I'm saying? And remember, your journey, right? You may be going through the motions. What you're doing right now may not be your purpose, but it's a stepping stone to find your purpose. Always think about it like that. Never take an L as a loss. Always take it as a lesson. Lessons are always meant to be learned. That's how you get smarter. Your perspective in life, right, is basically how you live your life, your belief system in life. You know what I'm saying? Now I seen, you know, the people that done me wrong, those were blessings. Those were blessings because now you know not to associate with those people. You know the types of behaviors that people have right before, or they still have it now. And then you know you don't want to be like that. And then you know how you want to be like, so you find the right people that you want to be like, or not to be like, because you yourself, you're only an individual, but influence and take their positive traits or behaviors and instill them within your own in order to make yourself a better version of yourself, right? So that's just something that I felt like, you know, people can take in, because the question is, why am I here? That's something that you can find out, but hopefully this is something that could be a supplement to help people find out, right? So like, comment, subscribe, right? Share this. Definitely share this with a friend, or a family member, or, you know, your intimate other, right? That definitely needs to watch this, because I feel like this is important. Definitely it was important to me because I had to find this out myself. Or I had some people help guide me, but mainly I found this out myself. And this can help maybe somebody find their purpose in life. I just want people to become the best version of themselves. So if you deem this is worthy enough, then share it with them. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. You know, the Instagram is out. Follow the Instagram. I'll try to start posting more. I've been detached, but if it helps people, then, you know, I'll do what is must. But definitely tune into the next video. 0.001, 0.01, 1% better every day, every minute, every year, every month. It doesn't matter, because we're just trying to become the best version of ourselves, right? So tune in to the next video, and I'll catch y'all later. All right, peace.